What is going on, YouTube? It is the YouTuber Kilo the Nova Killer, or Matthias BlackSun, hashtag Baka family, for all them Bakas that are out there with me. So, I'm doing something completely different from what I would usually do, and that is create a what if series. Because I know YouTube's entering the what if genre, and you know, all the facts about different alternate realities, alternate universes. For those of us Undertale fans, you know, freaking Underswap and all the Underfill, Death Tail, and all the other stuff. Yeah, so this is gonna be a what if Deku, or a what if Izuku Midoriya, or a My Hero Academia what if, whichever you prefer. But it is gonna be what if Deku had Broly's wrathful form, or wrathful state. Dragon Ball Super Broly's wrathful state. So, it'll begin like this. Deku is 7 years old when, Izuku Midoriya is 7 years old. And, he's at the playground playing with Kontron and his goons. Bakugo and his goons. This is so weird. Let's see. Deku sees Bakugo bullying this child and decides to stand up against him for the first time in 7 years. Now, Deku was such a scaredy cat. He didn't know what to do, and at this point in time, he didn't know what his quirk is. I still don't know if I'm gonna make Broly's truffle form or not. Let's just say it's a quirk for now. So, as Bakugo throws an explosion at Deku's face, Deku is burned, like hurt. He protected the kid, yeah, but he was brutally wounded. So yeah, after that ordeal, Deku went home with burn marks and bruises on him from the beating he got from Bakugo and his goons. And his mom, Inko Midoriya, I believe, she's like, "Oh my God, Deku! Izuku, what happened to you?" And Deku would be like, nothing. He was just roughhousing at the playground, knowing he got bullied. So, his mom took him to the hospital. And, the doctors were like, "Ma'am, your son's fine." Inko will be, questioning them. Will be judging them quite indifferently because of all the bruises and burn marks that was on her child. She was having this thought, how dare they just push my son aside just because he's quirkless. But in actuality, Deku is relatively fine. The burn marks and bruises were just pretty much flesh wounds. Because Sand genetics, which I'm going to make a part of Deku's quirk, the more he hurts, the quicker he heals, and more of a Zenkai boost he gets. Because he's the legendary Super Saiyan, but you know what I'm getting at. So, Inko demanded to see her child, and the doctors, though reluctant, let her in to see her child because they didn't want to feel the wrath of a mother. And I have to stop saying and so they let Inko see Midoriya. Well, Izuku. Now, when she sees her son, he's completely healed. And not only that, he was lifting a couch with one hand, like all confused, like, is this my Quirk or something? Because the reason the doctors didn't want Inko to see her son is because they didn't know what was happening to Deku. At first, when he went to the doctor to see what his Quirk was, the doctor said that he didn't have a Quirk, but showed signs of developing a Quirk. It just couldn't manifest yet because, well, his body didn't have the strength to withhold the amount of power locked inside him right now at the current moment. What time is it? And I'm so sorry if I'm coming up with crap on the fly. I'm not doing a script. I refuse to do a script. So I'm sorry if I'm like hopping all over the place, left, right, up, and down. So anyway, back on track. The Quirk doctor said that Deku didn't have a Quirk but showed signs of developing one. And when his Quirk developed was the moment he was injured by Bakugo and his goons. Because sand biology, hurt, near death, heal, stronger. Shall I say any more? I don't know what Akira Toriyama was thinking when he did that. It was funny. It's funny. Back on track. So when Deku was at the hospital, they had a healing doctor. I don't know any other Quirk healer except for Recovery Girl, so let's just say Recovery Girl was at said hospital, and she healed Deku. Deku. And afterwards, his young 7-year-old body started to develop muscles from each injury that was healed because he was getting stronger. When the doctors saw this, they were like, did this kid's Quirk just manifest the moment he was healed? Or is it just some or was it some type of mutation on his part, in his biology, in his genetics? The doctors were confused and tried to figure out what was going on with Deku before they let his mom see him. But because of the current situation they were in, Inko wanted to see if her child was alright Prato, and she was going to mold down the doctors if they didn't let her, so yeah, that happened. So when Inko walked into Deku's room, she saw that her son was lifting up a couch because one of the doctors in there wanted to see how strong Deku was. I mean, granted, he was struggling. His knees were shaking, his arms were heavy. Mom spaghetti. And and Ingo was like, my baby boy. I'm not doing that voice. My baby boy, you've developed your Quirk. The doctors were still hesitant on if it was a Quirk or not, but they decided to go with it because there was no other way to explain it. That, and the doctors themselves said that he had signs of developing it. The doctors asked Inko if she and her son could come back tomorrow so they could actually get a grasp on what happened to Deku. Get a good handle on if that is truly his Quirk manifesting or not. And Inko said, okay, sure. So, let's just go ahead and skip to the next day. After school, Inko and Deku went straight to the hospital for Deku's Quirk assessment. when the Quirk doctor saw that Deku's Quirk had indeed developed, he saw that it wasn't a normal Quirk. Apart from just getting stronger with every injury, his potential seemed to be limitless. And that he gets stronger as the days pass. So Inka was ecstatic by this news, but she also asked the doctor where'd the Quirk come from, because her Quirk was telepathy and his father's Quirk was fire breath. So they don't know why Deku's Quirk is so different from theirs. The doctor didn't know the answer to this himself, but he also said that he just said, let's just sum it up with genetics or something. Because maybe someone in their family's life had like a body enhancement Quirk or something along the lines of that. So after that, after the doctor had explained to them about Deku's Quirk, the doctor asked Inko if they could run a few tests on Deku real quick. So because this is a completely different Quirk that for them, a Quirk that will allow someone to get stronger every day via injury or emotionally. Let's see. Let's just say Deku was somewhat like All Might a little bit, like Kid All Might learning to use his power. Because that's what the doctors are pinning Deku's Quirk against, All Might, because well, he has the ultimate body enhancement Quirk to be the #1 hero after all. So first was a speed test. They wanted to see how fast Deku could move at his current speed, at his current top speed, which I would say is about 80 kilometers an hour. Decently fast, not as fast as Ida or well, All Might currently. Second, where's that coming from? So currently the doctors were like, kid moves pretty fast. Alright, now it's time for their strength. They asked Deku to punch this punching machine. When he punched it, it went flying through the hospital walls. The doctor's like, okay, kid's strong. Very strong. Got it. Next, they asked Deku to jump. When he jumped about 4 stories. He jumped about 4 stories. Shall I give Deku the ability to use Ki? I don't know. If anybody watches this, please comment down below if I should give Deku the ability to use Ki or not. Regardless, Deku had jumped about 3.5 stories. I don't remember if I said 4 stories or 3.5. Let's just say 3.5 for now. 3.5 stories of a building. The doctors were like, for someone to be so young, you have quite the hop. Afterwards, the doctors had gained enough data on Deku's Quirk, newfound Quirk, and had asked the kid what he wanted to name it. Now, I don't have a good name for it, but let's just say Deku decided to call his Quirk Berserker. The doctors said Berserker, why? Deku said that he feels like if he gets angry enough, nobody's gonna be able to stop him except for either people like Eraserhead, All Might, or Endeavor. In other words, top pro heroes. That's what Deku says, because he feels like they are the only ones that are going to be able to stop him after all. The daughter was like, I doubt that, but alright, kid. Whatever you want. It's your Quirk. Your Quirk, your fate. Now, before they left, Deku wanted to ask the doctors a question, but he didn't get the chance to because they were soon kicked out for their overstay. They were overstaying their welcome then. So heading back home, Inko was so happy that her kid had a court. She had asked Deku what he wanted to eat. She had told Deku that she was gonna cook his favorite meal for dinner that night. Deku was started jumped. Well, not jumped, shaked in joy, also shaking the car with them. Because he was so happy, his energy started to emit from him, and he glue a little green. This is perfect for him because the legendary Super Saiyan is green and Deku is green. Get it? Okay, if you don't, I'm sorry. I'm a pleb. If you don't get it, but it's true. Now, Ingo was like, Deku, calm down, you're glowing. Deku soon calmed down, realized that he was shaking the car. He didn't know how he was doing that, but he knew it was happening. And he had to just kick it up with this Quirk or something. Both of them had just assumed there was something to do with this Quirk. It's hot. Now, as soon as they get home, Inko made them their dinner. They ate and then they went to bed. During the night, Deku had a nightmare. He was so the nightmare was so bad that his Quirk just activated itself and it started, he didn't just start glowing. The aura around his aura engulfed the house, and it was like changing the atmosphere around a bit, to the point that even the neighbors nearby woke up. I know a lot of these people can't sense energy, but if you have a huge amount of energy, enough energy to make your presence known, like Alpha Run, you're going to feel it. Like, physically feel the energy just weigh you down. That's what's happening at this point. So many people can feel Deku's energy emanate from him, even though he was sleeping. He's not consciously doing it. He's just so scared to the point that his Quirk just activated itself, and he's pretty much disturbing other people at this point because he can't control it. Inko, since she was closest, had ran to Deku's room and tried to wake up Izuku. He then woke up screaming, and Inko was there holding him, saying it was alright, calm down. As soon as Deku calmed down, the house stopped glowing, and everybody that was awoke by this energy had finally caught a breath of fresh air, because they didn't know what was happening. All they know is that some energy was nearby that kept them awake, and that woke them up and had them not necessarily scared, but concerned about their well-being. Now, this video is going on for a bit too long, so I'm gonna cut it off here. For anyone that's watching, please let me know if I should give Deku the ability to use Ki. Let me know if I should keep doing What If series, because this will be the first episode I have up on my channel. There will be two more people working with me. I don't know if I'm going to be doing part 4 for this or part 3. So just let me know in the comment section below if you enjoy this What If I should keep doing it, and just let me know what other What If series I could do apart from What If Deku, because I'm open to suggestions. I'm still new to this and I'm still learning. So that's about it. Stay super and have a nice day.